Yo guys, what's going on with a YouTube video? I just want to show you guys, this was the thumbnail that we actually utilized for about, I think, our last video. And literally, I just came on here on the iPad, and it's literally just like this. You can see just how accurate we are with our trend analysis, with our everything that we do. And you can see that as soon as we hit this, if I remove this target right here, you can see we literally smash this button, not button, this target right here, and then we start to come down. And that's why our arrow goes to this level right here, because we don't want to aim for higher where this previous cluster was over here. You want to aim just below it, because you can see that we previously went straight towards here and then started to level off. So if you set your take profit right to these levels, you will never miss. You'll always get your target. Don't always go for the extra little bit. Go for where your take profit is the easiest bit. Okay, I just want to show you guys this really, just so you guys know that literally we just did this. And you can see if I undo it, it'll take all these things away. Like if I just undo this here, it'll take all the writing away. So it shows that this was the last thing that I did on my iPad as my analysis. So this was literally that, but I can remove it all for you because that's not an issue. And now we can go to our main chat, trend analysis chart, and it's this, obviously right here. No, this isn't it. BTC/USD. Here we go. Hope you guys are having a nice day, nice morning after all the news of what's been happening with the interest rate hikes and things. The Fed's basically announced that they're going to be trying to reduce their balance sheet as much as they can to try and make the labour market as strong as possible. So we just got to see. He's also saying a recession isn't looking too likely, which I don't know how accurate that is. To me, a recession looks extremely likely. If anywhere, it is now where a recession could be on the cards. So I'm not too sure what the Fed's actually looking at, but the Dow and things are liking to see what the guy's been saying. Massive pumps obviously occurred since he spoke, and that's obviously this that we're looking at right now. This is an extremely aggressive wedge pattern that we're actually forming. Okay, you can see the clear wedge pattern right here. And if we do break this level, I'm actually looking for potential double top right here. If I zoom in for you guys, so it's a bit clearer. I actually am looking for something along the lines of this. Obviously, it's come down, up, and then down, and then up again to here, and then break, retest, and then a drop. That's what I'm actually looking for around the lines right now. So this could actually be a potential head and shoulders pattern forming. So potential up, down, retest, and then a drop. So obviously left shoulder, head, and then right shoulder. So that's what I'm actually looking for within the cards as the way we're speaking right now. However, for immediate time frame, I could just see a little bit of a pump back upwards, because obviously we've broken the 15 EMA on the hourly time frame, but we can push right back up and then see another drop straight happen. Target would obviously be around the 39.2k level. We actually like to see this actually progress down towards the 38.2k level, but you don't want to aim right at the bottom, because obviously as you can see, that is below a major support zone, and also a lot of the EMAs will actually be floating around this level when we go to the bigger time frames. So that's what we want to look at for the short time frame. For the 15-minute, can we see anything? We can see that EMAs are about to cross. So this could actually indicate that we might not see our double top pattern. We could see a break straight away, a retest, and then a drop coming down. And we would actually target this level right here. Nothing lower than this level right here. So we actually target somewhere around here at the 39.3k level. And as you can see, it is acting as support multiple times right here. And then we got a big pump off it. So this would actually look to be a nice support before we actually see a little bounce or see a breakthrough and come down even lower. So that's what you have to look for, guys. Make your trend analysis as simple as possible, okay? That's the most thing you have to do. Make it as simple as possible. So you can see right here, we've touched this point many times. And as we've touched it, we've either gone above it, or we've either got rejected, come down, and just like bounced off it around that region. So what's going to happen now? Well, typically it's looking like this is a wedge pattern, a symmetrical triangle formation. So what this will actually result in is a potential drop to the downside, a bigger one, might I say, as well. Because we've obviously, this is what happens. Typically, if you form a pattern like this and it's going upwards, just so you guys know, if it's like this, and then you form this triangle pattern like this, typically it would break to the upside, okay, like that, and it will be the same amount as this part right here, so it'd be like a pretty big move to the upside. However, what we've done, we've come down and we've formed a pattern like this, so it shows we had a big leg to the downside, of course, and now we're consolidating within this region right here before a bigger move down. So that's typically what will happen, okay? And currently we're at that peak. So this is this first touch, second touch, and potentially we're coming down to make the third touch. And that is when we usually see a bigger fall to the downside. Not always, but that is typically when you do see it on the third biggest touch. And that is currently what I'm actually looking for as right now. So we're at the apex, we're right at the top. Are we going to start coming down and first start breaking this resistance? If so, our target will actually be headed towards 36, 37k. And if we do come lower, obviously a 34k, but I want to target these bits lower because they are easy targets for us to hit. We're not trying to get the maximum profit. We're just trying to get enough profit to keep our bag growing. Okay. On the daily time frame, what can we see? Anything showing us any signs, any hints? Well, we can see a big one. We've actually broken above the 50 EMA on the daily time frame. Is this massive? No, because as you can see, we did do that here as well, but then we literally the day after we just smashed below both of them. So you can see it's very, very volatile times. Yesterday, the Fed meeting obviously caused a big relief pump as to what has been said. And today, and potentially over the weekend, we'll start to see retail traders adapt to what's been going on. So whether they agree with it, whether they disagree with it, whether we pump higher, out pump lower, basically. So we just got to go with the flow and see what's actually happening with regards to that. Typically, we will see like a price movement within the next 24 hours after like a big meeting like this. So we just got to wait a little bit and see if anything will actually change or adapt. So as of right now, the weekly candle, you can see that we've had multiple rejections to the upside. And the next few days, obviously, these were actually closed. We had so many rejections to the upside. And we're currently trying to test the EMAs. So will this actually result in us actually finally having a big candle? And that is, it's not an engulfing candle, guys. Engulfing candle would actually have to close above here. So that is above $46,000 for it to be an engulfing weekly candle to send us on a new all-time high, potentially. But remember, this is a delayed indicator, this death cross right here. And I do think this is a good death cross. Like it will show us that we will be coming lower. But as of right now, we're just having a little retest with the news and then a big leg down. That's my overall opinion. And it also does form a little bit of a double top, as you can see. Bang. So multiple confluences coming down still, even though we are at this big leg. Okay, I want to show you guys Litecoin as well, because obviously a lot of my followers are Litecoin related too, so I don't want to let any of you guys down. And as you can see for Litecoin, we're still in this key downtrend. And yesterday, we literally have stayed at this level of $109 for quite a while. I want to show you where we currently are. You can see we actually have broken above very strong support. Resistance, my apologies. And you can see it's actually... we're actually retesting it right now. Will we get this double top pattern forming and then send us lower? If we do, then this double top will send us below 106, and this is below our key support. That will send us down to 104, and we'll probably trend in that region for a while, like we have done for the past ages. Okay, so a lot of choppy behavior right now until we actually see either a big leg to the upside and we get and hold above 116. And now if we do, obviously you can see here, then obviously that is a brilliant place for us to be. We can really just start going and start putting our legs higher as long as we start continuing to get above this trend analysis right here. So a lot of things to actually be done. A lot of momentum can actually be shifted towards upside or the downside. We just have to see what's happened. As you can see, we've been trending in this region for a very long time right here. But when you take a little bit of a zoom out on the hourly time frame, you can kind of see it's kind of like a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern going on. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Is it going to play out? That is the thing. Is it going to play out? Well, potentially, guys. We are currently testing this support right here. I didn't even notice that until we zoom out. That's why it's crucial to zoom out, guys. You can see we're currently testing this resistance right here. My apologies. I always keep saying it was the wrong one. And we got rejected once, twice, and now we might be falling down. Okay. If we do get rejected from these levels, guys, it shows that the bulls can't retain any strength whatsoever in the current market, and we will need to actually come down to these lower levels right here, or maybe even $106, or maybe even potentially the $90 to $80 range. Test this bottom level of this channel right here, like we did here, now a big pump. We need to test this level right here before we see a major pump, and that's what I've been saying for a while. We do need to actually form a major bit of support on some part of the chart before we actually start to see an actual leg upwards. Also, guys, just want to say a massive thank you guys always watching and tuning in and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Please smash that like button if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.